to Exchange Student in Fiberland. My name is Mary Gale and I am your hostess. This is episode 36 and I think that's how old I am. 36 or am I 37? I was born in 76 in December, so the end of 76. You figure it out. I don't care. Anyway, today is March 6, 2013, and welcome to my podcast. Thank you for joining me. Yes, I am in my pajamas. No, I have not showered today. You can't smell me, so it doesn't matter. And yes, I'm wearing a scarf while I'm wearing my pajamas because I want to. So, take that. It's been a really long time, and I'm sorry. That's just my life right now. Unfortunately, I try really hard to get on a schedule and it's not working out for me. So, that it is what it is. Do you like my new camera? It's my new computer I got with my tax return money, and it's HD. I don't know if you can tell the difference because I haven't really played with it yet. So, also I got my hair cut. So, I'm feeling kind of silly today. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to get started with my lessons I'm learning. This is my works in progress. The first one I want to show you is the graphic infection, which is Josh's mystery shawl for the zombie knit apocalypse. So if you don't want to see it, then close your eyes because it is coming out. Well, before you close your eyes, open your eyes, open your eyes. I want to show you the colors I'm using and the ball of yarn that I'm using. It's so cool, if I don't say so myself. Do you say so myself? It's two colors. Oh my gosh. Are you okay? Scully is our old dog. She's 13 and she's getting a little feeble. She just took a running jump to get on the couch and didn't make it. Poor girl. She's big. She should make it. Anyway, border collie. It's not like she's a little baby. Okay, you're still looking? This is what I'm using for my graphic infection. The outside is actually part of the shawl kit that I did for the stockinette zombies. I'm not making them anymore, but so if you missed it, then this is what part of it was. I didn't pair it up with this purple though. This is the purple that I dyed to go with the other zombie shawl kit that I didn't like. I ended up showing it to Josh and before I knew what the shawl would look like, and he said it didn't really pop the way he wanted it to, so I ended up just putting it with the other one. I'm really excited about it. But I'm also really excited about the way that I did this. Okay, I wound the purple on my ball winder and made sure that the center pull ball was sticking out, the center pull of it. And then I wound the outside of it and with the second color. And this is actually bigger than most because I ended up putting 2 full skeins because I'm going to try to make the bigger shawl, but we'll see. And it's working out really well. So I'm pulling from the outside of the second color, which is actually my color A, and then the inside of the first color. And I love it. I love it because I don't have to have different balls all over, floating all over the place. But also, it looks really cool. This, I was on Pinterest, but I didn't see it on Pinterest. I'm not as active on Pinterest as I should be. Yeah, she's on Plurk, and it's STL something. Oh my gosh, I feel so sorry. I am so sorry that I can't remember her name. She's the one that originally showed it, and I decided to try it out. And it's really cool. The one thing that kind of got me at the beginning was, you know how when you're pulling from the center pull ball and there's sometimes that like the first big wolf pops out before it like gets all neat, you know what I mean? Like how it like barfs out the little yarn barf ball thingy. That got a little unwieldy because the purple was really long until it caught up. But once that was okay, I got myself down to a system. I just make sure, like, I sit this on the table or on the chair or whatever beside me, and pull from the purple. And then when you do the outside color, just make sure that you wind off from below, because if you wind off from the top, then it'll cross over with your purple or your other color. Gets a little tricky until you get a system. So my system is just every once in a while pick up the ball and pull it from the bottom. So I really like it, and I actually want to do more two-colored things so that I can do this, because with Josh's mystery shawl, I've already done all of the first glue, and so I'm done, and I want to play with this big ball again. Have my cake, and I want to play with it. Eat it? I don't know. Anyway, all of that to say that now, if you don't want to be spoiled by the first clue, now you may go away, and I'll just flash it really quickly. Isn't that awesome? I was having a hard time, well, not a hard time, but I was worried that I was going to have a hard time keeping wrong side and right side straight. So what I ended up doing, do you remember these little stitch markers that Mommy gets, Summer sent me with my little name on it? I have two different colors, and if I'm working on the wrong side, the purple is the first one I come to, because purple is my second color, so, and then the red was the first one. So if I come to the red first, then that makes me know that I'm on the right side. It's pretty obvious on here. Isn't this awesome? It's pretty obvious which is the front and which is the back, but I was afraid it wouldn't be obvious because sometimes I don't pay attention to those little details. So, like that. I really actually have one more row to do. It's just one row, and I don't know why I haven't done it, but I have it. So I'm done showing the mystery shawl, so you can come back if you were ever gone. I don't know. Next thing on my list is Keira socks. These are socks that I've only been knitting on in the movie theater. Sometimes I'll pull them out. I haven't really been doing enough VKNs, so I haven't, but sometimes I'd pull them out during that. But they're getting kind of long. They're, here, I don't know, there's no way you can tell how big they are, right? Because, here, I'll show you with my foot. So it's about my foot length, and it's just a tube sock. I could probably start the ribbing right now if I wanted to. Keira kind of wants me to. I don't know if I will, because I have more to do. So, we'll see. Mystery yarn, I don't remember what it's called, but it was in the goodie bag for Knittin' in the Mitten retreat. So, like it. And that's in, the mystery shawl wasn't in a bag. I don't know why I didn't put it in a bag, because I sat down and just worked on it. But this is a bag that I made a long time ago. You might remember it. You know, 3,000 years ago when I started podcasting and I started sewing. It's one of the first bags I made, it's cute. It's like a grocery bag. You use like a grocery bag for the template. It was online. I don't know if I can find you it, but I can look and see if I can find the link. I don't know. Don't hold your breath. Next up is Tardis socks. You'll remember my big blue balls in my ass bag. They fit better in my ass bag. I'm just gonna be quiet about that. I was gonna come up with some things to say about how my blue balls are smaller now. I'm not going to, though. These are in my Girl Cave bag, which I love the stripies on the inside. And I am working on the gusset of the heel. I just started. Like, you can barely tell which one has more stitches on it. This is the Tardis socks, and then in parentheses my version pattern by Amelie BJ. And she actually doesn't, if I remember correctly, she doesn't say how to do the heel. I think maybe she did, and I changed it. But I'm doing the Flegel heel. But I can't remember, like, specific. I know that there aren't specific written out directions. She might have just told you to do your favorite heel, which is what I'm doing. Those are, I forgot to tell you that Josh, Sort of a Knitter, has a podcast, Sort of a Knitter. So I was just looking over my notes because I was just going to tell you that these are on my Woolmeise. I remember the name. And that is a gift from Peter and Helen. Helen does the Knitting 365 knitting 365. I think it's Knitting 365 podcast. Because as I was writing out my works in progress, I noticed, I was like, well, this is from this podcast, this is from this podcast. I love our community of podcasters, and I think that every single person should do a podcast. I mean, nothing fancy, just sit down so we can all see what you're working on, which is fun, and then we can see you as a person, and it makes our knit like our knit nights or whatever more fun. So I think everybody should podcast. And anyway, the Woolmeise is from Peter and Helen. And the socks I'm making are for Dave, who designed my little logo, the little Spartickes. Oh, I forgot. I had to pick it up. He designed my little logo, and so as payment I'm making him these socks. So the next work in progress is in the bag that Helen made. I got dog hair on it. I'm sorry. Sorry, Helen. It doesn't mean I don't like you. It just means my dogs attacked your bag. Helen made me this cute bag, which she sent me the yarn. She made the bag and Peter picked up the fabric. Isn't that cute? And in here is my Eeyore hat, which is the Donnie's hat pattern by Tracey. And this is Tracey's last name. Grzegorczyk. I thought my last name was hard to say. My last name is Ickes, and I get called Ikes a lot. I'm not going to try that one. And this is my Eeyore hat, and it is from the colorway Eeyore, which was part of my yarn club. And it is simple slip stitch hat. The pattern is just kind of simple. It's a free pattern. I really like it. You want to see it on? I could be a runner. I could be in an 80s rock band. There's that. I don't know what else to say about it. I really like it. I think it's cute. And I have 2 more works in progress. Do I? 2 more? No, just 1 more. 1 more. I am working on what is called the Wave Capelet. It's by Jennifer Kortfelt. And this is a shawl that I'm doing a knit along with another podcaster, Meltran Design Podcast Corner. No, Meltran Designs Corner. I am doing a knit along with her. It's just me and her, which I don't think she started the knit along. So is it really a knit along, Melissa, if you're not knitting along? Anyway, this is made from yarn. It's called the Tipping Point. It's something that I dyed up special for Melissa. It was the tipping point to get her to come to the Zombie Knitpocalypse in June. We were talking about how she should come, and then I said if she did come, I would dye her up a special colorway for the shawl, because the Zombie Knitpocalypse is having knit along. I know the first shawl I showed you was a knit along. It's supposed to be 2-color and it's supposed to have green, so this is 2-color. Kinda. I mean, technically it's got 4 different colors in there, but it's really 2 colors. Kinda. And the shawl is called Wave Capelet. It's got these cool drop stitches. I'm not very far along. It reminds me of the Iris Mystery shawl that I did a couple summers ago. It's cool. And I know that I was teasing you, Melissa, but I actually haven't knit on it either. I got really excited about it and cast it on right away, and then I haven't knit on it for a couple weeks. So that's it. Those are my works in progress. And I actually have another one I want to cast on tomorrow, baby. And as far as next is going to be my final exam, but I don't want to forget about the drawing that I had. I was supposed to do a podcast like over a month ago and tell you who the winner of the Naming the Mascot contest. Yay! My mascot still doesn't have a name though, because I haven't picked, but there are so many cool names that I can't pick. It's the nameless girl. But I did pick. I had, I don't know if you'll remember, but put the mascot out, and I had people you could send me a message on Twitter, you could send me a message on Facebook, you could send a message on the blog, you could go to either Exchange Student in Fiberland group on Ravelry or the Spartickes Dyes group on Ravelry. And so there are lots of different ways to enter, and all you had to do was just give me a name. And there were some really cool names. I don't remember them off the top of my head because I didn't pick a specific one yet. And I didn't pick my name. Since there were so many different places, I couldn't do random number generator. I just put everybody's name in a hat. And I was going to show you, but this was a while ago, and I ended up just picking the name. Anyway, it is, drum roll please, sorry, Enid! Yay! Enid, you are the winner of the Name the Mascot contest. Only I didn't pick your name because I didn't pick anybody's name, but you're still the winner. And I think it's really cool that you won because Enid's not on Ravelry, so I think a lot of times things go on in like prizes in Ravelry. Why aren't you on Ravelry, Enid? Anyway, I'm sure there's a reason because, you know, you got reasons for stuff. But anyway, Enid, go to my Etsy shop and pick anything that your heart desires. It is yours. Just let me know what you want and send me your address and I'll get it to you. I'm so excited because I know Enid from Virtual Knit Nights and she's commented on my blog a few times, so you know, I feel like I know you and I'm excited that you won, so let me know what you would like. Okay, now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Final exam. Guess what? I have one. Obviously, I'm wearing it. This is My Socks That Rock, which I believe was from Beverly Love. Thank you, Beverly. A long time ago. I started this project June of 2011, and it's a simple lace shawl or scarf. It's my favorite scarf ever by Lisa Bruce, and it's done in 2 pieces so that the chevrons can, hang down together, going the same direction. And I actually only ended up finishing it because it was for Nerd Wars. I joined Nerd Wars because anybody joins Nerd Wars, right? And I don't know that I like it. I might be not being nerdy enough for it. Like, things aren't just popping into my head like I thought they would. So what I've been doing is been telling Josh what the topics are and telling him these are what I want to knit, see if you can figure it out. But this was at like 10:30 at night, the last day of February where I could get it in. And even after I got it all knit, I still had to figure out how to write the thing up. So I don't know, I just didn't like it very much. It wasn't as fun. And I have a tendency to do that, like jump into something like, yay, let's do it, it's gonna be fun, and then I'm like, oh, I have to do it now? And also, I'm a little embarrassed by this a seam, I guess. No, I don't know, it's a seam, but I really was not into it, and I didn't feel like connecting it. I wish I would have left the stitches live and then did a 3 needle bind off. That was one of the suggestions, and I didn't do it with the first. I didn't leave the stitches live on the first one, so I couldn't end up doing it. So I ended up doing a really crappy job of just like, I didn't even follow anything. I just knit it together. Sewed it together. So I don't really like that part very much. And I'm not blocking it because I don't know if I can. Yeah, right here, the needle fell off. I don't know if you can tell very well. The stitches fell off the needle, and I tried to pick them up, and it was just not good. So you can tell where there's an error. But if I don't block it, you can't really tell too much. I would totally redo this scarf or do another one of these scarves. I love that you can see the colors so pretty. And I really like the pattern. You know how you just get over it and you're like, I'm done, I don't want to do it. That's how I kept feeling. I kept not wanting to finish it. But I would do it again because looking back, it was nice. So anyway, there it is, my finished object. And that's all I have to say about that. I do have some stash enhancement to show you. Souvenirs is what I call it. I have a lot actually, but I'm not showing them all to you today because I'm already at almost half an hour. And I'm not done talking. So the first one I want to show you is called Jasper, and it is from a local. She's local. She's in Lebanon, Tennessee, which is not far away from Nashville. I'd say maybe half an hour. Of course, I always say everything's half an hour, but you like live a half an hour away or 8 hours away. That's the way my brain works. But I really think it is about a half an hour. She is an indie dyer, and it's called Storied Yarns. And this colorway is called Jasper, as in the vampire Twilight? Not Twilight. Is it Twilight? No, I don't remember. Jasper. You know who it is. What would a podcast from Mary Gale be without one where she doesn't remember what she's talking about and everybody shouts at her what it is? So I'm thinking it's either Jasper from Twilight or Jasper is from that other zombie or vampire show with Suki Stackhouse. The books, I read the books, but I don't remember I'm pretty sure it's the movie now, or Twilight now. Anyway, it's gorgeous. This is DK. It is 75% superwash merino, 20% silk, 5% stellina. And I'm very excited because I have never knit anything with silk, so I'm really excited to try it out. But the reason that I came across this, can you hear Keira? Keira! I think she's having a dream, crying in her dream. Was because she's doing a retreat. I'm kind of addicted to retreats. In April, it's April, got it written down. April, hello. April 26th through the 28th. It's called the Stitched Together Retreat. It's here, well, not in Nashville, but around Nashville. And it is only $100, and that includes your meals and a place to stay, and there will be a market. She said a mini market on Saturday, and I hopefully will be one of the people who are vending there. I haven't heard back yet. But $100? Come on, you can't beat that. I know some of you would have to travel. Enid. And that would take a while to get here or cost money for travel expense. But as far as the retreat itself, you can't beat $100, and you get to go and hang out with people like me. So I would love for you to go to Storied Yarns. There's a Ravelry group. She also has a blog. I think it's storiedyarns.blogspot, but I'm not sure. I'll figure it out and let you know. April 26th through 28th, and as far as I know, there's still room. So I think that everyone should come to all of the retreats, and everyone should have their own podcast. This is my public service announcement for today. So anyway, that's cool. She also will be vending, I'm sure, so you could pick some up of some vampire yarn that you would know what the book or the movie is from. Or a TV show. Either one. Okay. The next thing I'm very excited to tell you for my stash enhancement is from Amelie of Fiber Addiction, who I met at Knittin' in the Mitten. She's up there from Michigan, one of those Michiganders, and she's so awesome. And her yarn is so awesome. And I know I talked about it. If you watch whatever podcast I did after Knit in the Mitten was in November, I think I podcasted in like January or something about it, but I have some beautiful yarn from her already. And then she was doing some promotion and like sales and stuff, and so I needed to get in on that. And so I'll show you. I wanted lots, but I settled on, this is called Acid Wash. I got this one because I feel like I always pick, well, I don't know. Never mind. What I was going to say didn't make sense, so I'm not going to say it. This is 75% superwash BFL and 25% nylon. It is a heavy fingering weight, approximately 325 yards. It is beautiful. There's blues and browns and greens and like white, a little bit of gray looks like. Oh my gosh, I love it. I don't know what I'm going to make Problem is I just want to hold it. Amelie is, you'll remember my Kickstarter. She's doing a similar campaign on Indiegogo, which is really awesome. I want you to go and take a look at it. She's trying to become more green. And so I would love for you to go and look at it. But also, I have something else to show you from Amelie. She asked if podcasters would like to have some stuff, and I assume it's to give away. I'm gonna give it away. She didn't tell me. She didn't actually. Okay, this girl is crazy. She popped everything in. Everything I'm about to show you came in this little bag. Did I just show you my address? Doesn't matter. Everything came in this little tiny bag. I love her pins. I'm not giving you these pins. You can't have them. They're mine. Nymphomaniac. Nymphomaniac. And I'm a naughty knitter. And will knit for booze. How awesome is that? And I have a couple more pins. I think I showed you them already, but anyway. I feel so scattered. I'm sorry. I'm just drinking coffee. That's all. Anyway, I've got some stuff to give you. The first thing is, this is called Committed. Oh, no. Committed is the base, I think. It's BFL, and this is called The Man. It's very nature-y to me. Oranges and browns, and blues, greens. It's really pretty. And it's Aran weight, approximately 180 yards. And then I also have, for you spinners, this will be, I think I'm going to give it, should I give it to one? I think I'm going to give it all to one person. Yeah. These little, I don't know what you call these. Little bats, like mini, I don't know what you call them. I'm not going to try. But they're cool. And this one's got brown in it with the hot pink. Oh gosh. And then this one, ooh. Look at all that sparkle. How pretty. And then, oh, those are the giveaways. I'm going to give this to one person and the yarn to a person. And then there's one other thing I was supposed to show you during the other thing, and I don't know, because during her promotion she also had like if you want to spin or knit, you like won something, and I don't know which ones of these are my loot and which is your loot, and this is my loot because I decided. Came to my house, had my name on it. How awesome is this? It's called Poinsettia Patch. It's merino, bamboo, glitz, and faux cashmere. You know I love faux cashmere. Okay, so this was in my souvenirs. I'm sorry to confuse you and get you all excited. But I'll let you see what it looks like when I get to spin it. So, the contest, or the prize giveaway, as it will. In order to win the either the yarn, the man, or this, which I don't know what it's composed of. I would say it. I mean, it feels similar to this, but I don't know. But the fiber or the yarn. all you have to do is, first of all, go to Amelie's Etsy shop. It is etsy.com. I did that backwards. fiberaddiction.etsy.com, and look at all of her goodies. She has lots of them, lots of yarn, lots of fiber. And then go to her group on Ravelry, Fiber Addiction group, and I started a thread. I didn't tell her I was going to do this. I just decided to do it because that's the kind of person I am. Go to her thread that I started that says, I love, my favorite thing in Emily's shop is, and pick whatever is your favorite thing in Emily's shop and put a link to it, or you could just write it, or you could just describe it. So go, we'll end this on April 1st. That way I can remember. April Fool's Day. So you have until April 1st to go to her Etsy shop and pick something that you like, and then go to her group on Ravelry and say what it is that you like. And I'll pick from there which one that I'll do a random number generator and pick 2 people. If you aren't on Ravelry, Enid, get on Ravelry, then you can just send me a message or email me or private message me on Plurk, or put a little comment on my blog, however you would like. Just get a hold of me and tell me what your favorite is if you're not on Ravelry, because I don't want to leave you out. So, oh, I'm so excited. How excited is she going to be? Go right now and start writing stuff up, or start putting it on her message board, because she'll be like, why are all these people saying all these nice things? Oh yeah, it's because I'm awesome, because she is awesome. Okay, that's it. Next, I want to go to the next section, which I actually haven't done for a while. It's called Phone Call Home, or i.e. stuff that I'm lusting over, like, oh, I really want it. The first thing that was on my list is called Celestarium, probably Celestarium, by Audrey Nicklin, and it is this awesome shawl. I'm going to see if I can put a picture in right here. And it's of the constellations. There's a northern hemisphere version and there's a southern hemisphere version, and Kiki from Yarn vs. Zombies is doing a knit along with it, and it's got beads and it's beautiful, and I love the shawl and I really want to make it. I don't know when I would do it, but I really want to. Her knit along hasn't started yet, so I guess I could still do it. It's awesome. Like, it's so cool. Don't you think that's so cool? I don't even know what else to say about it, other than that must have taken forever to figure it out, and I don't understand how to design stuff anyway, so I'm just like, wow, that's amazing. The next one I wanted to show you is, these are all patterns that I'm showing you, is Dreambird. It's by Nadita Swings. I can't read my writing, so it might not be Swings. Here's a picture. Isn't that pretty? There are so many different variations. I can't decide which one I would like dark background with multicolored like little wing things, or multicolored background with like a solid wing things. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. So cool. And then the third pattern that I want to show you was on my wish list until Tuesday, and then this past Tuesday, my friend Lauren, Mama to Be, she got it for me as my random active pattern, or her random active pattern to me. Thank you. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's called Brindis. It's by Karina Ferguson, who I am in love with. I actually haven't made any of her patterns yet, but I keep getting them, and I keep either buying them or being given them or just queuing them and just drooling over them. They are so beautiful. But this one I think it's going to look so awesome. I can't wait to find the perfect variegated yarn to go with it, the loopies. Oh, I love it. So, and that reminds me, this is the other thing that I want to cast on. I haven't actually bought the pattern yet. I don't know. I have so much going on. But anyway, Picnic Knits, or Karina Ferguson, has a mystery knit along that starts tomorrow. So if you're watching this on Thursday, March 7th, you have until tomorrow to buy your pattern at a discount. After that, you can just buy it. It's a little bit more. And it's going to be green, and I loved Josh's mystery knit along so much that I'm getting really excited about doing another one. I think I'm going to. I'm going to do the plunge and probably buy this. So if you want to, we can knit along. That's Picnic Knits, and I'll put a link to her blog, and she's on Ravelry, and it's awesome, and you should do it too, because I'm doing it, and I'm cool. So if you want to be cool, you'll do it too. Speaking of cool, ready for the lemonade stand? The next section is lemonade stand, which is all about Spartickes Dyes, my Etsy shop where I have hand-dyed yarn and I make project bags and messenger bags. Well, in theory I do. I haven't had a chance to for a while, but I do want to show you a couple of things. I have 2 new bases and some new colorways too. The first one, okay, this is an Aran weight yarn. Aran weight is a little bit thicker than DK weight, or worsted weight, sorry. Goes fingering, DK, and then worsted, and then Aran. And so it's kind of chunky, not chunky, but kind of big, kind of fluffy. And it is made of 45% it might be 40, it's 45, 55. I don't remember which is which, but it's got British BFL and baby alpaca. And I thought the perfect name, because he's British and has a baby face, is Colin Firth. So the Colin Firth is my new base, and the color that I'm going to show you is from my new series, which is the Nashville series. My yarns are all based on pop culture series, and there's a TV show called Nashville, and then there's also a movie called Nashville, and then city. I don't know if you could consider a city pop culture, but it's where I live, so I've got lots of inspiration around me. And the first one in the series is called Percy Warner Park, which is a local park to Nashville. And this is mostly green, like most of the skein is green. And then the other half of it is split up into 3 different colors. There's, let's see how well you can see them. I think this, trying to get one of each strand so you can see the different colors. And it's not being cooperative. There we go. Okay. There's the brownish reddish, the brownish, and then the orangish brownish. So it's kind of like a walk in the park in the fall time. I really like it. And this is the base. It's springy. There are 183 yards. I love it. I haven't knit anything with it yet, and I really want to. So maybe this will be mine. That's the problem. I always want all of the stuff that I make, which I guess is good. It means it's pretty, right? But I paid a lot of money so I need to sell it. So, And then oh yeah, here's the next base that I have. I don't know if you'll remember, this is not a new colorway, but it looks a lot different on this base. I did some faux cashmere fiber in this colorway. It is called Katie Scarlet from Gone with the Wind. So it's green for her green eyes, red and white because the picture that I took inspiration from, she's wearing all white and then she's got little red bows in her hair, and then black for her black hair. I love Katie Scarlet. She's a villain that you love. Anyway, the base is a new base. It is DK, so it's a little bit skinnier than Colin Firth, but a little bit bigger than the fingering. And it's merino and stellina, so it's sparkly, a little bit fluffy, but nice and squishy and good, and silk. Woo! I've never knit with silk before, so I can't wait to knit this up either. So it's got a little bit of a shine to it. So the weight or the base is called Delta Burke. How fun is that? And then the color, this is the Katie Scarlet colorway. I got this because I know, like, I tend to knit with fingering weight yarn. So a lot of my bases were fingering weight, and so I wanted to get something a little bit thicker and sparkles, because everything was better with sparkles. Sparkles aren't showing up as much on the screen as they are in person. So it's silver sparkles. So my sock weight Liberace sparkly yarn is gold stellina. This is silver stellina. So, and then I'll just show you a couple new colorways. Oh, I didn't grab it. Oh well. I was going to show you, well, first of all, this is the sparkly stellina Liberace one that I was talking about. And this colorway is from the Firefly series, and it is called Too Pretty to Die. And there is a scene where Mal says that they're too damn pretty to die, and then it shows the ships, the aircraft coming, like they're gonna kill him. So it's kind of ironic. He doesn't die though. I hope I didn't ruin the whole show for you. But this is the night sky scene with the I don't know what the green, they look like lasers. They're not lasers, but here, I'll just put a picture in here. So you can see my inspiration for that one. And then this is what I was going to show you, and I forgot. I have Patrick and SpongeBob, but I forgot to pick up Patrick. But he's pink and neon green and white and maybe some blue. I don't remember. Here's SpongeBob. SpongeBob SquarePants. This is on my Amelie Gilmore base, which is the cashmere merino nylon blend. It's kind of a heavy fingering. So, there you go. I've been doing well with Spartickes Dyes. I obviously would love to do even better, so go and buy some stuff from me and tell all your friends to buy some stuff from me. The Stockinette Zombies actually have a discount code, so if you want a discount, go over there and check it out. That's until the end of March. I've had to pick up more shifts at the restaurant that I work at. I've worked there part-time for 8.5 years, 9 years. If you want to hear some interesting stories, then follow me on Plurk, because that's not a very, like, the lady that I work for is cuckoo. But I've had to pick up some more shifts there, so I've haven't been able to update Spartickes Dyes as fast as I would like, and I haven't been able to get the Kickstarter rewards out as fast as I would like, but I appreciate your patience and know that I am working on it. And I'm really excited. I know that my business is going places. I just need to keep up with it, which is good. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, I forgot to turn the page. One of the most important things, speaking of the lemonade stand or Spartickes Dyes, we have teamed up, we being me, with Hillary Penguin of the Hippie Penguin podcast, or she's on Etsy as Hippie Penguin Fibers, and we're doing a yarn club. Yay! And the theme is County Fair, which is so cool. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get started. But there are, it's going to be 4 skeins of sock weight yarn. So 2 from me, 2 from Hillary. There's going to be a pin that her boyfriend, the same guy that did my little logo, is making as a pin. And then either a project bag from me, or I guess it's a braid of fiber. I don't know. It might be a bat. I don't know. We didn't talk about specifics, but some fiber from Hillary or a project bag from me. You get to pick which one you would like. And it includes shipping for domestic, and it's only $101. So that's pretty good. That's like $25 a month. And that's a skein of yarn plus some stuff. So for each month. So I say do it. Sign-up's in tonight though, so if you haven't if you didn't watch this before sign-ups were over, I'm sorry. Hopefully you saw it on my group. So go to my Ravelry group to sign up, or if you're not on Ravelry, Enid, then you can just let me know and we'll sign you up. And there are 16 spots total available. The first 10 people to sign up are guaranteed a spot, and if we go over 10, then we'll do a random number generator to see who gets in. But I'm pretty sure that if you want to sign up, you'll get in, because I don't think we're full yet. So come sign up, please, because it's going to be cool. Hillary's doing chocolate-covered bacon. Like, come on, how cool is that? The last section that I want to talk about is the movie section, which I can't remember the name that we came up with. If we did come up with a name, but the movies that I have seen, I haven't been able to see as many as I want, but still, I've seen 3. The first one is Side Effects. Oh my gosh. Wow. I really enjoyed Side Effects. I didn't have any idea what it was about before I went in, because I really like to be surprised and full-on entertained, so I don't like to watch too many previews and stuff. It's a good movie. It's one of those movies that really make you think, and it reminds me of, not that there's like, I don't know how to say it, but you know those movies where you watch them and then you get finished and you think you probably missed a whole bunch of stuff, so you want to watch it again and again? That's how this movie is. Like, it makes you think and try to remember exactly how things went down, and you're like, oh, now it makes sense. So I really like that movie. Then Identity Thief, which I really, really liked. It's got Melissa McCarthy, which I think she's hilarious. She's Suki from Gilmore Girls, and I'm in love with Gilmore Girls, and so pretty much anything that she's in I'm probably going to love, even though I'm not really big into comedies. I'm not a fun person, so I really don't like to watch fun movies. But I really like the show, Identity Thief, and it's got Jason Bateman, which is, my husband has a man crush on him. I always tease him about how much he loves Jason Bateman, because he's in some show that I don't remember because it's a comedy. Arrested Development. And so he always talks about how he thinks he's hilarious. So it's a good movie. I would see that. And then the last one that I saw was Warm Bodies. And I really liked it. It starts off, I mean, I guess the whole thing is kind of like more like a teen romance kind of movie, but not really. But, so it's kind of Twilighty, if that makes sense, but not really. It's more intelligent than that. I liked it. I thought it was really good. So, of the 3 movies I saw, I liked all of them. So, that's good. As far as anything else going on, I'm getting close to an hour, and I want to cut this off. So, I'll talk about everything else later. You'll just have to come back, and I'll have to make sure that I come back too. It's really good to see you again, or imagine seeing you again. And thank you very much for stopping by. And please check out my shop. Please join my Ravelry groups. Please be my friend on Twitter and on Plurk and on Ravelry. And we can be friends in real life too if you want. That'd be fun. Okay. Thanks a lot. Bye.